Okay. It's the boy No Diamonds, and you're now tuned in to the greatest show in the world, Extreme Sports, with my man, Big T, King Cees.
Yo, good morning, everybody. Welcome to Extreme Sports with your boy, Big T, King Cees. What up, Cees?
Hey, what's up, brother?
Good morning to you. Tired, running after chicks. Man, I feel last night, man. I said on. I slipped on some skin, and just fell to my knees. Kneecap just a sore right there. Yeah, the big guy, the whole. You can say the building shook last night. So, your boys did the thing last night. I got to step back because I don't want to say it. I did say that I felt like Houston gonna give y'all a run, but Golden State showed why they are the world champions.
Thank you.
Oh no, we're gonna start the warning shots fired. Kevin Durant 37 points last night. Klay Thompson 28. I think Steph had 18. And
18 points.
Yeah, 18 points. Hey, balance it out. Everybody was in double figures. The whole started 5 except for I think Iguodala had 9. Talk about your boys. Go ahead and look.
I mean, they spoke for themselves last night.
Yeah.
Just every time the pressure came on, we just turned it up a notch. It's playoff time, man. I already felt like we had to go in there, and I really wanted us to win. I wanted us to win one at home. In Houston. I wasn't expecting us to win the first game like that, but when I seen them come out and play, and I knew it wasn't gonna be no blowout, I said, well, we ain't gonna pull the Cavs on them. We gonna come in here and play ball with them. You know what I'm saying? And KD was cooking, man.
Yeah, he was.
KD was cooking.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about that was a difference in the game, really. KD cooking like he cooking, and Klay coming through at what I'm saying, and clutch shots. You know what I'm saying? It was just everybody played that game last night.
Yes, it did.
The bench came in. The boys came off the bench, gave us quality PT.
Yeah.
I mean, they spread the ball around, but KD was really cooking, man. He led, and then Draymond, like I said, the callus to the team. He got everybody hyped. You know what I'm saying? Right out the gate, gave James Harden the elbow to the face right out the gate. You know what I'm saying? First 2 plays, but they ain't play no games with him. You know what I'm saying? And that set the momentum. Yeah, that set the momentum for everything. You know what I'm saying? And they just fell through with it. And great game plan by Steve Kerr. Great execution by the Golden State Warriors last night.
Yeah, he's not starting a big man last night, and you talked about that not too long ago. Do I think they need a big man? Not starting a big man, having that fast-paced team out there. Draymond played center, Iguodala played power forward, things like that. So he worked out great for you, and then. At the same time, James Harden had 41 points, but to me, he still got exposed last night. And go back to last year, we were talking about James Harden defense. Kevin Durant was eating them up. I saw a whole lot of guys eating them up instead of looking at the highlights. And his defense still ain't there. He does it. He's a great shooter, and people talk about that all the time. But defensively, you can play on him all game.
The boy played aggressive last night too, man. They played with a chip on their shoulder, man. They was trying to start some shit. They just played ball last night. Both teams played great ball, but at the end of the day, man, it's just Golden State got a little bit more firepower than Houston Rockets.
Yeah.
Period. You know what I'm saying?
And you think it's the reason is that because everybody been talking about Houston and they feel like they'll go to Game 7, things like that. I heard analysts saying they think some say Houston can beat them, and I think some say a lot said that Golden State will get it, and probably 5 or 6. But people looking at Houston like y'all, you number 1 seed. I feel like y'all can take Durant and the Bulls.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
If they had a prayer in the world, they felt like it was them. But you know what I'm saying? Like in the playoffs, Houston. Well, not really Houston, but James Harden played last night. I can't take that from him, man. That man got the deadliest step back shot I ever seen in my life, man.
Yeah.
That man did not hardly miss that shot. Yeah, he don't miss that shot, man.
Yeah.
He hit you with the boom bap. Hit you with that boom bap, step back, and it's over for you. You know what I'm saying? You be like, I know he ain't gonna hit that. I know he ain't gonna hit that. But he hitting them so much.
Yeah.
And him and Capella got a good chemistry down there. You know what I'm saying? He got that same lead pass to the, you know what I'm saying, alley-oop to the basket. I know they ran about 4 or 5 times last night.
Yeah.
Where he go to the basket and lob it to Capella for the alley-oop. Capella played decent ball, too. He played great defense in the first half.
Yeah.
And then blocked a few shots. You know what I'm saying? Altered a few shots. But it all breaks down to Eric Gordon. Gordon didn't get into the game early enough. You know what I'm saying? And then he started hitting them trey. He just started hitting that step back trey.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It seemed like everybody emulating James Harden with that trey. But I don't think Chris Paul played. His game wasn't that good last night to me. Yeah. And he played too aggressive, man. He played with a chip on his shoulder. He knocking. He was, you know what I'm saying? He was causing a whole lot of contact that was unnecessary. You know what I'm saying? He was doing a lot of pushing off. He was doing everything. Like I was watching him. I'm like, damn, I ain't know Chris Paul played like that.
I did.
But he's sticking it. Yeah.
Chris Paul nasty now.
Yeah, the boy played. Yeah, he nasty now. Yeah, that joker nasty, man. And Harden was killing Steph, man. Like he was throwing him out. He was all on the ground. You know what I'm saying? Steph got a few picks off of him though.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, I saw got a lot of picks.
He got a couple steals off of him, but at the end of the day, man, James Harden, all them guys play hard, man, but they just don't have enough for the Warriors, man.
Yeah.
They never will have.
But just talking about our Chris Paul again, Chris Paul always been nasty. He and just feel like when he played Golden State, he with the Clippers and stuff, it's like he hate them. And he's like, because Steph been getting them last couple of years, and even in the regular season, they keep showing that when Steph juked them and he went to the ground, it's like Chris Paul.
That ain't bother him, man. Chris ain't bother him.
He take it personal now. He take it real personal. So he don't like to be showed out. But I agree with you about Eric Gordon couldn't get it going. And like I said, James Harden, he a great shooter. He did his thing, but defensively, they ate him. Durant and the boys ate him up.
Yeah, they take it to him every time.
Yeah, ate him up.
And they were trying to bring it to Steph too, like that too, though. You know what I'm saying? They know he's a small defender. They were trying to bring it to Steph too. They were killing Steph, man. As far as just run, you know what I mean? Hitting them with the, picks and everything. But he had a hard game last night.
Yeah.
but he still did. He did. He didn't do too bad. He had 18 points. I think he had 9 in the first half and 9 in the second half.
Yeah. And that you got Durant on his game. Clay is on his game, and that equals out pretty good for them. Long you do, it's not.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not.
Draymond on his. Yeah. You don't really need Steph to do carry the team no more. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because the coach, what's his name? Steve Kerr was telling them, like, don't worry about it. You know what I'm saying? Your game going to come to you. You're going to have the game, the floor going to open up for you. You know what I'm saying? You just got to be patient. Don't worry. You know what I'm saying? Because he wasn't really doing too much at the time. He had like 9 points at the time, but he wasn't making a whole lot of noise out there. But KD was cooking, man. KD was cooking. And they took him out, and he was like, yo, why you take me out, man? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But he take me out.
Well, like you said, Sunday, Steve Kerr played them smart. He played them smart. He gonna get them tired and wear them out and keep his boys fresh.
Yeah. Yeah, because they were showing how that when Houston get the possession of the ball, that one person had the ball for like, on the 24-second clock, he had the ball for like 16 seconds. Mm-hmm. One person the ball need to move around. You know what I'm saying? The ball was rotating. James Harden get the ball and he's dribbling, and that's taking a lot of energy from him. Yeah. I mean, of course he's gonna be dominant, but he can use all this energy on offense, and it's gonna be hard for him to get back to play defense. Yeah. That's why he be taking off. That's why he be so lazy on defense, because he didn't use all his energy dribbling.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So. Well, I feel like they ain't gonna have enough, man. Chris Paul, he playing so frustrated that he gonna play himself out the game. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I see them winning. They might win a game or two.
Not me.
But they got to be under control. I don't even think they're gonna win them two, but I just said that. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah.
Just give them the benefit of the doubt. Yeah, give them the benefit of the doubt, because they still did have a great season, #1 team in the league this year, and all that. But that really don't mean that. We had the best win series, 73-game win series, and still win season, and then win a championship.
Yeah.
So they let you know, no matter about that regular season don't really mean that, man. It look good.
And I still say y'all
look good on paper.
I still say the NBA took the championship from y'all, so hey, I still say that too.
Yeah, they did, man.
His shots fired.
They did.
So
they really gave that man. They wheeled that man all the way back, then.
Yeah.
Yeah. Take Draymond out for the game. Take him out for the next game for nothing.
Yeah.
Because that man stepped over him. I still don't understand that, man. That man stepped over, put his damn stinking ass, sweaty ass balls over that man's head, and that man just like, hey man, get the hell off me, and you get suspended.
But
come on, man.
Well, look who it is. That's the point.
Yeah.
So you can kick Steven Adams in the balls. But hey, this LeBron.
Yeah.
This LeBron.
LeBron, we ain't playing that, man. That's our queen. I mean, that's our
right.
queen.
You're right. Exactly right. But
all hail the queen.
But hey, Toby True Blends, Chauncey, man, game 1's over. So what y'all gonna do?
Yeah, we handle our business. Y'all play tonight, man. Maybe I get it straight in your face. Maybe I.
And
y'all don't go down 0-2. Don't be down 0-2. We go up 2-0.
Yeah, I think.
Man.
I think it's over for them if they go over.
It's over.
So it's definitely over for them. So game 1 in the books. And looking at and just talking about Steph real quick. Steve said he told him relax and stuff. Your game will come to you. And like we said, I don't think one of them can have a bad game. And look at Clay last year, and Clay won't hitting on all cylinders last year, but hey, boy, you still had Durant, you had Steph, and I think it's the exact same way. As long as you got all of them having a
Yeah.
good game, you got enough firepower to win.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, man. Yeah, we always got enough firepower to take over the nation, man. I feel like got some of the best shooters in the game, clutch time player, great defense. Them boys play defense too. I can say acapella, but Capella played great defense too last night. Man, was blocking shots. He was blocking shots last night, and then making them alter a whole lot of shots. Like I said, Houston a great team, man, but it's just not enough, man. It's just not enough, bro.
Yeah.
It'll never be enough to be the Golden State Warriors, man.
Yeah, Durant is, and that's the point we need to start talking about. We talk about Steph, we talk about Kobe, we talk about Mike, but and I think we were talking about it last year. Has Durant overpassed for the best player in the league?
Yeah, he has.
And he's there. He's there now.
See, like you said, you got to figure out his role. His role is different than LeBron's role.
Yeah.
Like, he just mostly a scorer, too, you know what I'm saying? And LeBron back to the rebounds and all the other, you know what I'm saying? He played all-around game. But KD right there on his tail, man.
But you can also fight.
He mess around and get just as...
You can always say this too. Also, now look at the finals last year. He was playing an all around game because he had to score, rebound, and defend LeBron.
Yeah, but I'm saying, all right, okay. What I'm saying is that when we win this year, and then he come back and win, said he come back and win again next year.
Yeah.
Okay, he'll be a three-peat. He have a three-peat.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm thinking pretty sure they're gonna have to throw him in that equation sooner or later after that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay, now he's up here with, cause they look at him saying he left OKC and so forth and so on. Even though LeBron did the same thing, but hey, I guess different rules for different people, but. Then he got 3 rings, but they ain't gonna say a Steph team. No, won't Steph that was doing it. Look at the statistics, and you see who doing it. Right now it's KD.
Yeah, but I say this, defending KD. No matter what, I think him or Westbrook was gonna leave. I always felt like them together, and you can remember Skip Bayless used to say this all the time. They don't need to be together, and it showed because you split them apart. KD got his ring. They always say that they felt like Westbrook needed to be with somebody else. If he needed to be a scorer, he needed to be a scorer, but he needed to have a collaborate with somebody that he got good chemistry with him. Like this OKC team this year, I just felt like the chemistry was wrong. Because people say, well, Paul George don't want to be there. Paul George want to be where he want to be because he want the spotlight on him. I just feel that way. He want to be his team. Now that's Westbrook's team, so he needs somebody to come fit in with him to run that team. That's how I feel about that situation. Melo ain't.
Yeah, he needs a role.
Yeah,
he needs a few role players. He don't need. Yeah, I think he don't really need stars. I don't think he know how to collaborate with other stars as well. I think him and Paul George get it right.
Yeah,
but Melo just don't fit in that equation, man.
Yeah,
I mean they look good together. You know what I'm saying? They look good together as a team, but when it comes to playing, man. It don't fit.
Yeah. So
they can't gel.
Yeah, I feel like if people like we said, Melo, I think Melo career is about over. About another 2 3 years. I give him about 2 years. I think his shot. You are gonna see his shot fade away and stuff like that. And um, Westbrook still in the beginning. I think Westbrook he will get a ring, but it'll be a little while. It'll be a little while. So, and but like I said, Paul George, I just feel like he will go somewhere where it got to be about him. I ain't gonna say he's a selfish player, but I think he thrive for he got that Kobe in him. That he thrive. He
What if
will he will push that team
what if we trade Steph Curry for Russell Westbrook? You think we'll win a championship?
with Durant and Westbrook. No, well, yeah, you
What?
can. Yeah, I take that back.
Yeah, with
I take that
Steph and
back.
Draymond down there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I,
that'll be a whole lot of fight. They probably tear the locker room up, you know what I'm saying, fight each other. But
look, you got to get hyped
but
for
on that
this
court, I
game.
don't think they'll be touched.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, you come down there, you can't shoot the fucking ball every time you feel like you got it. You ain't no damn body, man. You coming down here our team.
Oh, damn.
You ain't had no chance with OKC. Yeah, they bet that tearing the locker room all the pieces back there.
Yeah. You remember
Like,
you remember they went down there to OKC shoot they had to hold Draymond back like that. He was going after Steve Kerr.
oh, word.
Yeah, they played OKC with Durant last year there, and they went in the locker room. Shoot, they had Draymond with the halftime. Draymond going after Steve Kerr. You don't take me out, and they had to hold Draymond back.
Yeah, that's crazy, but Draymond crazy now. I like his game, man. I like him as a person, kid.
Yeah,
He wears hard on his shoulder, you know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
it is what it is. It is with him, man.
yeah,
Play the game hard.
yeah. Um, let's go to a quick commercial break, real quick. We come back, finish, and I won't get on this conversation me and you had about. We talked a little bit about Kobe Sunday night, but I know me and you were talking about on live why Kobe is not getting recognized as the GOAT, just like LeBron and Mike. So I won't get on that conversation when we come back. From Chauncey and the Bless, Chauncey and the Bulls Sports Connection for Sundays 2 o'clock. Saturdays, 2 o'clock on Spreaker.com.
Basketball, football, soccer, college, pros, high school, all of the good sports news will be brought to you by none other than Sports Connection 4 with your host, LC, co-host, KD, Al, and Pete. Stay tuned to Spreaker.com on Saturdays at 2 p.m. if you want to hear all about the Sports Nation. Again, stay tuned on Saturdays at 2 p.m. if you want to hear all about the Sports Nation. You can hear us on Spreaker.com, iHeart, SoundCloud, iTunes, Facebook, and YouTube. Again, Saturday, 2 p.m., Spreaker.com will be none other than Sports Connection 4.
All right. That was Sports Connection 4. Saturdays at 2 o'clock right here on Spreaker.com. Extreme Radio. Extreme Radio is broadcast on Spreaker.com with all our shows. Extreme Sports with the boy Big T King Cees, Marvelous Matt, J Real Hip Hop Show, Sports Connection 4, Street Stories, Don't Believe the Hype, Chatting Up with Lady V, EW Ministries, iTunes. We are located. We can be located on all major apps: iTunes, iHeartRadio, YouTube, Castbox. We going to be on Spotify very soon. Hey, if you can't catch us, you can't catch us, ain't no way you cannot find us. We are everywhere. Nationwide is on our side. See,
That's right, man.
you
If you can't find it, you ain't looking.
ain't looking. You ain't looking
Yeah,
hard.
if you ain't looking, you can't see, man. You
You
blind
look-
to the fact.
yeah, that's right. So if just type in Extreme Radio on any of your apps, Google us at Extreme Radio and we'll pop up and tell you where exactly every place we at. So hey, we everywhere, baby. We everywhere. Um, like I said, I want to get in the conversation because deep in the conversation because we were talking about it Sunday a little bit. Uh, Kobe Bryant, one of the greatest players in all time. And I just been noticing these last couple of days since last week the comparison. You have the Mount Rushmores. Uh, we were having the Kobe and Mike and LeBron comparison because LeBron hit one shot. Ooh, LeBron the greatest player ever. But the man has been left out of the conversation. This man got 5 rings, and people say, I think we heard True say Sunday night, 3 of those were Shaq's. And but I can go back to the Philly series when they beat AI. Who stopped Kobe in that series? And you tell me, Kobe was scoring 30 something points a game, 40 points a game, if I can remember correctly. And
What's the guy name? Ugly ass guy, man. What? Tyrone Hill.
yeah, I remember Tyrone. Yeah, I remember Tyrone. Yeah, I did.
Those who were guarding.
Yeah,
I thought that was guarding. Who was guarding Kobe?
Tyrone
Hill was guarding them.
Yeah, Eric Snow.
And George Lynch.
Yeah, George Lynch.
George Lynch.
Yeah. But you got to give this man his recognition. And I think he gets left out of a lot of things that people need. His name needs to be mentioned, and right in with Mike and LeBron. What you think?
It got to be. I mean, his legacy tainted because of that rape allegation too.
Yeah.
I mean, that could play a role in it, but outside of that, you got to give it to him. I mean, I see what he's saying as far as the Shaq, because Shaq was just the beast, man. In the first, how many they win together? 3.
Yeah. They won 3 together.
Yeah. I mean, Kobe stepped his game up tremendously in that 3-year run.
Yeah.
He was stepping his game up every year. You know what I'm saying? And then Shaq left. And he was still able to maintain, you know what I'm saying, with what he had.
Exactly.
Get him 2 more rings. So, yeah, he was definitely great, man. He got them all with the Lakers. Jordan got all his with the Bulls.
Mm-hmm.
LeBron got 2 with Miami, 1 with Cleveland.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a lot of Kobe 10. Well, I mean, what's his finals record?
5-2. Only team.
He 5-2.
Yeah, only team beat him was Detroit and Boston.
Yeah, 5-2. Hey, Kobe, Jordan 6-0.
Mm-hmm.
LeBron is 8 and
3 and 5.
No, 3 and 8.
3 and 5.
3 and.
He been there 8
I think he
times.
been more.
He been 8 and no, he 3 and 5. That's right.
Yeah, 3 and 5. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. So
No. Let's take that back. I'm gonna say LeBron. I'm gonna count the losses that he got to in the finals. San Antonio, Dallas,
Mhm.
San Antonio
Mhm.
again. That's three. Cleveland, not Cleveland. Golden State and Golden State. So that's what. Uh, San what?
Five. I'm gonna see.
What?
San Antonio, Dallas, Golden State, Golden State. So that's five.
That's a high lot. Okay, yeah, 3 or 5. That's right. I know he had 5. I thought he, for some reason I was saying more than
Mhm. Yeah, so he 3-5. When Kobe was
that. 2. Yeah,
five and
just 2.
two,
Yeah, 5 and 2.
and 6-0. Jordan 6-0.
No.
So yeah, I mean finals wise, but people want to base his individual statistics as him being the greatest now. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
of course he would be the greatest as far as individual statistics.
Yeah.
He got the
But
most points probably. He got the most playoff pick, whatever. He got all that, but all that without a ring though.
yeah. I'm about to hit you with a great
Uh,
point. I'm about to hit you with a great point. You remember we had a conversation about Chauncey asked me about why do I hate LeBron? Why do I dislike LeBron? I don't hate the man. I just dislike what he, you coming in with the hype of you want the next Mike and stuff. I just look at this in this way. Kobe, Mike won 6 rings with the Bulls. Kobe did the exact same thing that Mike did. Kobe had the chance to leave to go to Chicago. Kobe said he don't want to play for nobody else but the Lakers. He said he was very close to going to Chicago. But what that's my point where this guy says just bring me a team around me. Even when he lost Shaq, but bring me some help that we can win a championship. So he got Paul Gasol. He had Andrew Bynum. Andrew Bynum was hurt their first year, but he had Andrew Bynum, Paul Gasol. Um, um, he got Ron Artest and guys like that. So
mm,
he did exactly what I said that LeBron needed to do when he was Cleveland the first time because he made guys better, but he got so greedy that he had to go run and play with somebody else. Mike didn't do that, or Kobe, and why can't you?
mm,
That's my point. Mike and Kobe, now one of them did it. They won with what they had around them. So you supposed to be the
mm.
greatest. You
Yeah,
ran the
right.
best. Yeah, Dwayne Wade. Dwayne Wade was one of the best shooting guards at that time, just about. And like you said,
Yeah, right. It was
yeah. So
the best two guard
yeah,
at that time. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
James Carter and Chris Bosh. If he wasn't number one, he was in the top 2 or 3
Oh yeah,
when it came to the power forwards at the time. Man, that boy was awesome at that time.
yeah.
So, and down in Toronto, he was carrying Toronto,
Yeah,
and they were still making the playoff.
and that he was Toronto because Chris Bosh was that dude.
Yeah, it was, man.
Yeah,
So yeah, that's what I said. No. Mm-mm. It can't be that. Not to me. Not in my book. We got too much help, bro.
yeah.
He did everything to get your way
So,
instead of creating a way.
exactly. And why can't that man? We just feel like, why can't that man get recognized just as much? Y'all going crazy about LeBron. Like I said, I got personally, like you said, he a good advocate for the people and stuff like that. But basketball wise, like I said, I just ain't crazy about it. I've never been. I felt like his game was good. His game is good now. His game was good. And like I said, when we were Cleveland the first time, I said, okay, all right, I won't like it, but when he made that move to Miami, I was like, no, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
No.
I can't even say I wouldn't. I always, so I used to like him back in Cleveland.
Yeah.
I felt like a young boy. He was doing a good job. You know what I'm saying? I said, I can't even take nothing from this young boy. This young boy was good. But when he went down to Miami, like you said, man, I said, no.
Yeah.
I couldn't like him so much anyway because I was a Boston fan at the time anyway.
Yeah.
Because we had KG, DePaul, Pierce, man. I love when I think we did the first superpower team, man.
Yeah.
3-headed monster.
Yeah. Well, shoot, you had,
Yeah.
but then, like you said, y'all had the best shit, but you had Kobe now back then for a good route, and they would, that's what you had back then.
Kobe and Shaq, Kobe and Shaq. They almost played it all. They just didn't have enough.
Yeah.
Exactly, you know what I'm saying? Not as many stars, but they had a good team too, though. Great team.
Yeah.
Kobe and Shaq did their thing, man. That's a bad Batman and Robin.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
So why can't this man be on Mount Rushmore before LeBron James? And so that's how I feel. This man went out. He walked out his last game 60 points. Come on, man. I had an 81 point game. 81 point game. I had plenty of 60-point games. Going to Garden do his thing there. Then LeBron I remember that year he went to Garden when he hit 63. Something like that.
Who did Jordan hit?
No, Kobe.
LeBron.
Kobe went to Garden hit like 63, 64, and then LeBron went like a couple days later had to copy him, had to get 61. He copied, and to me, a lot of things with Kobe, if people remember correctly, a lot of things Kobe was doing, if Kobe was making this accomplishment, LeBron was trying to aim to do things what he was doing. People don't remember that. People ain't gonna see that because they talk that a lot of people do not like Kobe.
Yeah, he earned that though, man.
Yeah, exactly.
He earned that dislike, man. He right here telling on folks that ain't had nothing to do with this situation. I ain't gonna forgive him for that, though. I ain't gonna forgive you for that one, man.
Damn, Kobe.
Yeah, Shaq did it. So, come on, man. For real. How you gonna play that one? Yeah, he can't hold no water, man. Hit back against the wall, he gonna tell it.
Look, baby, look. Yeah, he did. Call Shanice. Call him. Tell her what he did. Yeah, look, I'm here for you. So. Let's take a one quick break, and then we'll come back. Draft lottery coming up. Cees a lot of big names. See what these little young boys gonna do. And I got to give a shout out to my boy D Hall. HTTR retired yesterday. I know Cees gonna talk junk, but hey, we give my boy a shout out. So let's hear from J Real Hip Hop Show. D Hall from Redskins. He retired yesterday.
Oh shit. Yeah.
Yeah. Here for J Real.
He should have.
J Real Hip Hop Show.
What up? It's your boy J Real at The Real Hip Hop Show. Check the show out at The Real Hip Hop Show /Spreaker. Extreme Radio. If you want your music played on The Real Hip Hop Show, send your music in MP3 form to The Real Hip Hop Show at yahoo.com. Check us out, The Real Hip Hop Show /Spreaker. Extreme Radio. Let's go.
All right, that was J Real Hip Hop Show, Sunday nights, 8 o'clock on hellspreaker.com, Extreme Radio. Hey, I was up there. You can check me out and go back to the conversation we had about old school hip hop, how came into liking hip hop. I explained how my cousin introduced me to hip hop when I can, I was listening to old Run DMC tapes that he had live from New York when he came down, and that's why I got liking the hip hop, like the old LL Cool J's, Eric B. and Rakim, stuff like that. So hey, go back and listen to our conversation, me and J Real on J Real Hip Hop Show. Hit the link Spreaker.com/user/BIGTTYMM72 on Spreaker.com. So give a shout out. My boy, I'm about to cry. Cees. He gone. D Hall. Retired yesterday. Great career. Started out at Atlanta, down there with Michael Vick and the boys. You can remember he was go snap Bobby Petrino. If you can't remember that. Probably one of he one of the top corners in the and he won't gonna be. He's not. I know he ain't the greatest and stuff like that, but he's up there, one of the best corners out there. Last couple of years, I think his age, hit him. He stayed hurt ever since, he pulled I think he tore his ACL twice. I think he would walk. If I can remember correctly, he was just walking and running last year's season and tore his ACL.
Old man. Man, that's why he should have been retired, man.
Yeah. So
how you get fired on your day off? How you get injured on your day off, man? Damn.
So I think he go either go to analyst or coaching. You really know what he ain't doing yet, but I know he gonna do one or the other. So big shouts out to D Hall. He has some great years. So there's Witten. Yeah, there's Witten, D Hall, a whole lot. These guys getting the age. So, what's Nate Newton still? I think he's about the oldest player in the league now.
Jason Witten.
Jason Witten.
Shout out to Jason Witten, the best.
And who I never heard of.
The best.
You saw that old guy, got the star on it.
The best.
He alright.
Yeah.
He alright. He
better. He got a better career than D Hall. I do know that.
I don't know about all that. He alright. So, I would.
Man, I don't think you know who. I don't think you know who D Hall is until you just read on it or something.
I don't know who D Hall is. HTTR for life, man. I would never give, that's bad. Even they good, I would never, even back to Emmitt Smith and the boys, I would never give a Cowboy respect like that.
That's a shame. That's a damn shame. You're a Redskin fan.
Yeah, that's true.
But you won't get a Cowboy respect.
That's
true Redskin.
That's true Redskin. You would, it was Michael Irvin burnt the boys up. I can't stand you. But you good. But I ain't give you no respect.
What? Boy, you tough, man. you been brainwashed, man.
No, they're just natural. They're just natural.
We're gonna have a 10-day fast. And I'm gonna drop some gems on you for 10 days straight. And when you come out that fast, you will not be a Redskin fan again.
Oh, that would never happen. That would never happen.
I might let you be a Kansas City Chiefs fan or something like that, man. Give you some hope.
So you so crazy. The NBA draft coming up, draft lottery. Wrote down some names. What they thinking we're gonna have, because you can't say what you got to still pull the balls and know who's going number one, number two. But to talk about the Phoenix Suns, they feel like Phoenix Suns could get number one. If you know the draft now, that's a setup. So I'm trying to get. I wrote the names down, but I forget the teams that they're talking about. All right, I'm back on. So they talk about Phoenix Suns. They feel like Phoenix Suns will pull the number one ball. At that, they go get DeAndre Ayton, kid from Arizona. 7'1". His skills are, if people you seen him play, he got great skills. What you think about that kid?
He said he think he'll go projected as number one.
He projected as number one going to Phoenix.
Yeah, I can see that too, though. Him and Bagley.
Yeah.
Bagley.
No.
They should be the top two picks, though.
Yeah. They're not talking about Bagley as number two, though. They're talking about this
We're
guard.
talking about Bagley as number two.
This guard from overseas, Luke Doncic. Luke Doncic. Talk about he's a shooting guard from overseas, thinking going to Memphis. He's a great European prospect. Best acquired prospect. He can shoot and pass very good. So I haven't heard of him. I'm just looking at the picks. They think about him going number two. Then they're talking about Marvin Bagley from Duke going to Dallas.
That'll be a good fit for him down there.
Yeah.
Everybody get rid of. I think they showed for Dirk. So.
I think Dirk said he could try to play one more year. I agree with you about time for him to hang it up. I don't know why he's still playing, but because I think he's been injured a lot too. So I agree with you on that. And I gotta give respect. I give him a little respect. Looking at him play, I like. He's going to be a top prospect. He's a good. He's tall, good rebounder. So I give him that respect. Number 4, Muhammad Bamboo from Texas. I can't remember this kid. I think I seen him play one time, but I got to look him up more. We're averaging 12 points a game and 10 rebounds and 3 blocks a game.
Big body, man.
Yeah.
He going. He said he'd probably go to
the Hawks. I think we're going to Atlanta. Yeah, I think he's going to Atlanta.
Mike. Yeah. I mean, Atlanta, they need a big guy down there, though.
Yeah.
Something to build around.
Yeah.
A big guy that can run the floor.
Yeah. Then
that'd be perfect for him or Bagley, either one.
Yeah. Then they're talking about your boy going to Orlando Magic, Trae Young. 27 points a game average this year. Like I said, they think the next step.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you were talking a lot about him now. So I said your boy.
Yeah, I did. Yeah. Yeah.
So to think him, they call him the nigga Steph Curry. So, we'll see. So you think Orlando good for him?
For Trae Young, no. I don't. I mean, well, they let Jamel McGee do his thing. I'm not Jamel Nelson when he went down there. So I feel like it's about the same type of sort of with a better shooting. So they might get put something together.
But shoot, they had.
I mean, he ain't really flourished too much. Yeah, they had Dwight Howard too, though. Yeah, they did flourish a lot with Dwight Howard.
Yeah, with
But Dwight Howard, if you really think about it, man, today, he probably a big disappointment to me, man.
Oh, Dwight is?
Yeah, man. He has so much potential to be the best center in the league, man.
Yeah.
So much potential to be the best center in the league, man.
I think when he got hurt, I think he really just understanding his game back. You remember when he hurt his back? And I think he now just really understands his game back to where, because he had a great year this year. He had a tremendous year. I just think he understands his game back to where he ain't scared no more. I think when he went to LA and stuff like that, he wasn't ready. And then he went with Harden. It didn't work out. Went to Atlanta. I think he understood this is last rodeo. He better get together. He played good. He played great with Kemba this year, but they just ain't had no help around him. So, they talk about number 6. I can't remember this kid named Jared Jackson Jr. from Michigan State going to Chicago Bulls.
Oh, Jared Jackson. Yeah, I remember him. He was a freshman.
Yeah. Talking about he going to Chicago.
Yeah.
Talking about the kid that hurt his back. I don't think he played with one game, but I know he came out. I don't think he played with 3 or 4 games. The kid from Missouri that hurt his back. He had very good potential to talk about going number 1 pick when he was coming in. Michael Porter Jr.
Michael Porter? Yeah, Michael Porter Jr.
6'10".
Yeah.
Yeah, 6'10" kid. So, and Cleveland would get the number 8 pick. Wherever Brooklyn land, Cleveland would get that pick. I guess for one of the trades that they did, and they're looking at now this kid can play. Colin Sexton from Alabama. This kid can play. I've seen him play a couple of times. They think he will go to Cleveland. They think the other kid, Wendell Carter Jr. from Duke, will go to New York Knicks.
Man, the Knicks.
Yeah. Now, shoot, they need a lot of help this year. So, Porzingis I think Porzingis been a disappointment to me the last couple of years.
What?
Why I'm saying that is he can't stay healthy. You can compare that to Dwight. He can't even since he's been in the league. He can't stay healthy. I think
you're right. But let's put his athleticism
is there.
Is great, man.
Yeah, but he can't stay healthy. That's the only problem I got.
Cleveland got the number 8 pick, don't they?
Yeah, Cleveland. They think Cleveland had number 8 pick going there. They think he would have. Like I said, they're gonna get that from Brooklyn, Colin Sexton. Well, you don't never know. Yeah, you ain't gonna never know where you gonna get.
They was trying to say they're most likely to pick Trae Young. Because LeBron was talking about Trae Young earlier in the earlier in the NCAA tournament. You know what I'm saying? They asked LeBron a couple of things, and they had something to say about Trae Young. He had something to say.
Did LeBron go to a couple of his games?
Yeah, I think he did.
Yeah.
So, LeBron got pulled too, man,
Yeah.
And if you go 1 through, and he probably about a number 8 pick. That's probably about right too.
Yeah.
About a number 8 pick. Knicks got number 9.
Yeah.
And they probably get the Sexton. Yeah. The Alabama Sexton.
And talking about Michael Bridges from Villanova. That's the kid that won MVP, light skinned kid, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
But if he falls to the number 10 spot, man, shit, he be going down there with the process and them and Philly. If they, boy, that'll be tough.
Yeah.
That'll be tough, man. Joel Embiid, Ben Simmons, and that guy here, small forward too.
Now, before we get off real quick, let me ask how you feel about this. And I see Kevin Knox, the kid that's supposed to be able to talk about what Carolina was trying to get into Kentucky. I think he from Knox. Is he from Raleigh?
I don't know where he's from, but I know he's talking about.
Yeah. So
they're talking about him too. Yeah.
He coming out again. He coming out. They tell you he going to Denver. How do you feel about every year Kentucky? Their players always won the always. I think they've just.
That's what they breed.
Yeah, they breed one of them. And you see Duke getting in that habit now. Duke getting about the same habit that Kentucky doing.
I mean, everybody want to coach a great talent, man, before they get to the next level. You know what I'm saying? At least they want to be able to say, well, I coach such and such, the next LeBron.
Yeah.
You know, imagine if they had the rule in effect back then when LeBron came in, you know what I'm saying, came in the league, that you had to go to college for 1 year.
Yeah.
And he would have picked Oklahoma, Michigan State or something like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And he got down there with, what's their coach? Michigan State coach. Anybody. Say he went to Carolina. Yeah, Izzo. He got Izzo for a year. You know what I'm saying? That might would have affected the way he played his game. You never know. You know what I'm saying? What type of impact that 1 year process is having on the league. Mm-hmm. So, you know what I'm saying? I said Kentucky, they got that all the time. They get all the one and done mostly. I mean, not all of them, but they get a lot of them, so they frequent with that in their system.
Yeah.
Roy, you don't got too many one and done. You know what I'm saying?
And that's what I'm talking about with Roy. And Roy usually just played. I think only one and done he had, if I can remember correctly, was Brandon Wright and Tony Bradley. I still can't understand Tony Bradley's situation. I never will understand it, but because he was averaging 2 and Marvin Williams. But Marvin Williams was a prospect coming out, was to be picked number 2, you know. But Roy always had his players like 2 to 3 years, at least 3, and they do their thing. I just can't understand, you know, like you said, it just irked me a little bit that kids just go to school 1 year, I'm out, I can go make this money. I understand that. I understand you need the money and stuff like that. That's why I say you need to get back to that rule where if you go into the NBA, you got that prospect, go. And not keep going back and forth. I never liked it. They say every kid don't can't make it to the NBA, so but hey, it is what it is.
So the best opportunity, man, let him take it.
Yeah, go ahead and take it. I think that's it for today, Cees. I think we covered everything we need to cover. Go ahead and say it, Cees. ATTR for life,
baby. Get out of here, man. I almost said it. I said, what the hell? I was sitting there thinking, what? What the hell is that? I said, nah, I'll pass on that, baby. You said DALLAS for life, kid.
No, ASS. No, but appreciate it. We probably I'm trying to be back. Oh yeah, we do need to come back tomorrow because we need to analyze the game from the night. See Cleveland go down 0-2, baby. If I come back half, you know what happened. So try to be back tomorrow about same time. So get the updates about baby Brian. All right, Cees, you have a good one, bro.
All right, peace.
All right. And everybody appreciate y'all joining us at Extreme Radio with your boy Big T King Cees, and we are out.